Debt is something that many people struggle with at some point in their lives. Whether it's student loans, credit card balances, or a mortgage, debt can feel like a heavy burden, weighing you down and making it difficult to achieve your financial goals. But debt doesn't have to control your life. With the right strategies, you can take control of your debt, pay it off faster, and ultimately achieve financial freedom. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into debt management strategies, providing you with the tools and knowledge to create a plan that works for you. Let's start by understanding the nature of debt. Not all debt is created equal, and it's important to differentiate between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is typically an investment in something that will increase in value or generate long-term benefits. For example, taking out a mortgage to buy a home or a student loan to invest in your education can be considered good debt because these are investments in your future. On the other hand, bad debt is often associated with borrowing money to purchase depreciating assets or to fund lifestyle choices that don't contribute to your long-term financial health. High-interest credit card debt, payday loans, and personal loans taken out for non-essential purchases typically fall into this category. Understanding this distinction can help you prioritize which debts to tackle first. The first step in any effective debt management plan is to take stock of your current financial situation. Start by listing all of your debts, including the creditor, the total amount owed, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment for each. This comprehensive view will help you understand the scope of your debt and identify which accounts are costing you the most. Knowing the interest rate on each debt is particularly important because high-interest debt can quickly spiral out of control if not addressed promptly. For example, credit card debt often comes with interest rates of 15% or more, meaning a significant portion of your payment goes towards interest rather than reducing the principal balance. Once you have a clear picture of your debt, it's time to choose a strategy for paying it off. There are two popular methods: the debt snowball method and the debt avalanche method. Both approaches are effective, but they take different paths to the same goal: becoming debt-free. The debt snowball method focuses on paying off your smallest debts first, regardless of the interest rate. The idea is to create a sense of accomplishment and momentum as you eliminate smaller balances one by one. Here's how it works. Continue making minimum payments on all your debts, but put any extra money towards the smallest debt first. Once that debt is paid off, you move on to the next smallest debt, and so on, until all your debts are eliminated. The psychological boost you get from paying off a debt in full can motivate you to keep going, even if it's not the most mathematically efficient approach. On the other hand, the debt avalanche method prioritizes paying off debts with the highest interest rates first. This approach saves you money in the long run because it reduces the amount of interest you'll pay over time. Similar to the snowball method, you continue making minimum payments on all your debts but direct any extra funds towards the debt with the highest interest rate. Once that debt is paid off, move on to the next highest interest rate debt. While the avalanche method might take longer to see those initial victories, the long-term savings can be substantial, making it a great choice for those who are motivated by minimizing costs. Choosing between the snowball and avalanche methods depends on your personality and what motivates you more: quick wins or long-term savings. If you need quick victories to stay motivated, the snowball method might be best for you. But if you're focused on saving the most money, the avalanche method is likely the better choice. Whichever method you choose, the key is consistency and dedication. Sticking to your plan month after month will ultimately lead to success. Beyond these two methods, there are additional strategies you can use to accelerate your debt payoff. One effective approach is to consolidate your debt. Debt consolidation involves taking out a new loan to pay off multiple existing debts. The idea is to combine several high-interest debts into a single loan with a lower interest rate, thereby reducing your overall interest costs and simplifying your monthly payments. Common forms of debt consolidation include personal loans, balance transfer credit cards, and home equity loans. However, it's important to carefully consider the terms and fees associated with consolidation, as well as your ability to avoid accumulating new debt after consolidating. Another strategy to consider is negotiating with your creditors. If you're struggling to keep up with payments, you might be able to negotiate lower interest rates, reduced payments, or even a settlement. Many creditors are willing to work with you if you communicate openly about your financial situation. For example, if you're facing financial hardship, your credit card company might offer a temporary reduction in your interest rate or allow you to enter into a hardship program. In some cases, you might be able to settle a debt for less than the full amount owed, although this can have a negative impact on your credit score. It's always best to approach negotiations carefully and, if possible, seek advice from a financial advisor or credit counselor. Speaking of credit counseling, if you're feeling overwhelmed by your debt, working with a credit counselor can be an excellent option. Credit counseling agencies offer a range of services, including debt management plans, budgeting assistance, and financial education. A credit counselor can help you create a personalized plan to pay off your debt, negotiate with creditors on your behalf, and provide support throughout the process. While some credit counseling services are free, others charge fees, so it's important to choose a reputable agency. Look for a nonprofit organization that is accredited by the National Foundation for Credit Counseling or the Financial Counseling Association of America. In addition to these strategies, there are several habits you can adopt to avoid accumulating new debt and ensure that you stay on track with your debt payoff plan. First, create a realistic budget that accounts for all of your income and expenses, including debt payments. This budget should prioritize essentials like housing, food, and utilities, while minimizing discretionary spending. Sticking to a budget can help you avoid the temptation to overspend and incur new debt. Another important habit is to build an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a savings account specifically designated for unexpected expenses such as medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Having an emergency fund can prevent you from relying on credit cards or loans in times of crisis, which can quickly derail your debt repayment progress. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. Start by setting aside small amounts regularly, even if it's just $25 a week. Over time, your emergency fund will grow, providing you with a financial cushion and peace of mind. Finally, it's crucial to change your mindset about debt and spending. For many people, accumulating debt is tied to a desire for instant gratification, the need to have something now, even if it means borrowing money to get it. To break this cycle, practice delayed gratification by waiting before making non-essential purchases. Give yourself 24 hours to decide whether you really need the item or if it's something you can live without. Often you'll find that the urge to buy fades with time, helping you to avoid impulse purchases and stay focused on your financial goals. In conclusion, managing and paying off debt requires a combination of strategic planning, consistent effort, and a shift in mindset. Whether you choose the debt snowball method, the debt avalanche method, or another approach, the most important thing is to take action and stick to your plan. Remember, becoming debt-free is a journey, not a sprint. It takes time, discipline, and perseverance, but the rewards are well worth it. As you pay down your debt, you'll not only improve your financial health but also gain a sense of empowerment and freedom that comes from taking control of your finances. As you continue on your path to financial freedom, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth guides on personal finance, investing, and wealth-building strategies. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, where we'll explore more ways to achieve your financial goals and build a secure, prosperous future.